Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So, I don't know what's in here. It feels like a Cavill knife situation, because that's usually how they package their stuff. But it did come, I feel like, a different way than usual for them. Usually I think it's like FedEx or something. This came from a person named Arthur. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to unbox it with the Magnafold knife here. So, we're going to get into this. You know, this does not have a good tip on it. Oh, God. I'm going to have to make a video about this and complain. I mean, seriously. Who sends out a knife without a good edge on it? That's ridiculous. This should have, 69 HRC wood on it, and it feels pretty damn soft. So, we're going to have to do something about that. Anyway, let me grab a Cavill knife since I have my suspicions here. This is a Denka. This should cut. I think this will cut. That other knife is foolish. How dare they? How dare they? All right, looks like we do have, as suspected, a Cavill knife on our hands. I might just leave it alone like this because I usually send these back out for other people to check out. And this would make it easy. I love the Denka, by the way. Only thing is, it's not as slicey as I would love, but hey. So, it looks like you get your standard Cavill knives, Hank? Is that what this is? And it looks like we even get another set of playing cards. I actually have one right here. So, I got this set with their case, which is phenomenal, by the way. Check out my short and my Instagram reel on that. Actually, I'll probably do a video on that. Maybe I'll cover it right here. Maybe right now, before I let you see this knife, I'm going to make you check out their case because I love it so much. So, they have a fantastic carrying case, knife case. Right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. And you'll see it says Cavill on it. Now, these little orange guys, they do come off. I know that because when I got it, one of them was actually off. It was in the box, and then I just put it in there and it stuck back in. So these are aesthetic. If you want it to be all black, you can do that. And this is a phenomenal case. It really is, and I'll show you the reasons I think that. First, among other things, what I love are the latches. So let me show you. So what you get is these really unique latches. On most cases, what you get is just like it's either just a latch that you just pop this down and then you rip it up, right? Or you have one of those two-stage ones. I'll show you what I mean because I hate that. It's secure, but it's obnoxious. So this is a Nana case, the 910. Shout out to my good buddy, Josh Worth. He's also a channel member, a moderator, and a beast. He gave me this, which was amazing of him. But Nana uses these. We have them on our cases for Divo that we take to shows and stuff. You have to pull these tabs down, then pop those up. Then you have to lift up this part and flop that over. And what just happens all the time. You go to do this thing falls back down, right? It falls back down like that, and then you're like, all right, let me get this one. And then you get this one off, and then you're like, ah, crap, I gotta get this one again. And they just want to keep falling back down. And every time they lock, every time you shut it like this, you basically have to pull this again. And it's just a bit annoying. The inside is, see? The inside's really nice. I mean, it has a nice cutout. You can choose kind of the style you want. I really like this. This was from Guard Dog Inserts. Shout out to them. You use my code, I think it's LeftyEDC 20 at Guard Dog Inserts to get 20% off. But this cabo case has these amazing latches, in my opinion. You just press. You just push like this and pull, and it pops up. So if you don't want anybody to get into it, you know, it's basically childproof. Little kids don't know how to do this kind of stuff. So you just give it a little push and it pops right up. Boom. It's so easy, and it doesn't hinder you getting in there. Like, it doesn't like halfway lock up. You know what I mean? It's either locked or unlocked. So I really like that. The second thing that I absolutely love about this is the foam. The foam is phenomenal in here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to give you an idea, a closer look at this stuff. It's got a really good rubbery texture to it, so it's nice and tough. And then there's a layer under here, if you can kind of see. I don't want to break it, but like you can see there's a softer layer on the inside. It's still not like cheap feeling, but it's a lot more felt like, so your knives are in there nice and soft, right? And then the main reason I really like this material versus what you see in like a Nana case, which I'll grab another one here to show you. Sorry, I kind of went on a little tangent here. This is my main case just because it's the largest one I have. Again, shout out to Josh Worth. He bought me the insert. This is actually an Apache case from Harbor Freight. You can get these pretty affordably. It holds like 60 knives when you get it. But you have to peel and pluck every single knife slot. And then the foam just falls apart. This stuff is very brittle. Very, you know, chintzy. Because it's cheap, right? It works. It gets the job done. I had it for years without really complaining about it. But this is definitely nicer if you want to spend the money. These are really stiff pockets, right? This is definitely what she said right here. But the problem with this is, where's that Denka? When you have a knife like this, right? A small knife, well, this one's just tall enough. I can grab it at the top. But if I take like this vanish right here, it'll vanish into the hole. And now I have to like stick my finger around it. It's too thin here for me to like get in there. I have to really dig in to grab it. I try to like put my finger behind here and then pinch it this way to get it out. And if you have anything even smaller or something a little fatter, like a nip, right? Like a Divo nip, and you have other knives around it, this is a little fatter of a knife, so I can't just do this move. See, I'm struggling even with this. I can pinch it. With this, it's a fatter knife, so like I can't even, I just got it, but like it's hanging on by a thread, right? So it's just a little more difficult to get in there and get the knives out. So they do make like inserts that you can drop to the bottom of them, and then it'll make your shorter knives stick up, which is pretty cool that people do that. These are just silicone packets. But when we look at this cavil case, what I really like about it is that even though this is really sturdy and rubbery and tough, it's not like stiff like that other stuff. And the slots are bigger, but like I can just reach my finger in there and pull it out because I can spread, right? Like I can, you know what I mean? There's a lot of innuendos here, but you know, I can really get in there. It's loose, you know. It's a loose case versus a tight case. In this case, loose is better, all right? So that's why I love the rubber on this guy, and I love the latches. So it's just a really solid case, in my opinion. This guy holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24 knives, which is plenty, in my opinion. So it's small enough that you could take it to like a knife meetup and not feel like you're carrying around this giant thing and you look like a nerd, which you are. You're a knife nerd. You're going to a meetup. you know, you're a nerd, but I'm just saying. It's a good size. It holds well. It's got really good slot. It's just really nice. They even have these little cutouts here, or these little nubs to kind of keep everything in place. I don't know if there's another reason for those. They're on both sides, but it has a nice padding up here. This is a lot nicer than what we just looked at. I haven't tried pulling this out. There we go. So you can pull this out. And down here, like a rubberized floor. And then these are not passed through, obviously. So I don't want to dump anything, but this is flat down here, nice and soft. And I guess you could buy different inserts if you wanted to. It's a fantastic case. I've been using this as my Divo case. So I finally have a place for all my Divos, my prototypes, you know, my personal ones that I keep from production, right? I usually keep like one, maybe two of the same knife. You know, I don't keep every version of every knife. I do have every version of the nip just because it just released and I was using these for marketing. And I just love the freaking knife. But anyway, that's my Divo case. Thanks to Cavil Knives. So check them out. I will link it down below. You'll see my Cavil Knives link down there. And you guys can use that for that case. And I think you get the cards with it. Back to our unboxing. So we have these cards. And it's just a set of playing cards. I haven't actually opened a set because I don't use a ton of playing cards. And I have other ones already from other companies. And I feel like, I don't know, I'll either save it as a memento type thing or I'll save it so I can give it away. I will definitely give away one of these packs. I'll actually do it tonight. So this will be posted after the fact, but I'll give it away on my live stream tonight. It's going to be a really good live stream. Hopefully you guys tuned in. Today is November 3rd. Nope, 2nd. And yeah, I'm going to have this. I'll have a quiet carry shirt. I'm going to have a Magnafold knife. That's why I was showing this off. And some other stuff. So hopefully you guys watch the live stream. So let's get into this knife. Now that I'm done blabbering. Looks like we have a new release from Cavil Knives. I really like what they do. I know that their design language isn't everybody's style. And honestly, it's not really my style. But I just love the way they're doing things. I love the way they execute the designs. It just works for me. So, you know, I've been happy to check them all out. I've enjoyed all of them, even the ones that are just wild-ass designs. And here's another one. So this is, I don't know. Is it the Nebo? We're going to find out in a second. Oh, it's a little guy. It's a little guy. Hello. Oh, it's a fat little guy. Wait. I'm trying to find out. Whoa. This is wild, dudes. This is what I'm talking about. They just do some wild stuff. Dead center. Look at that inlay. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can find out what this is. And we'll find out if there's extra hardware and stuff. You guys know I always forget that part. Where's that little card? They stopped doing that? They used to have that little insert that had the info on it. Here's all the previous knives. We've reviewed every one of these. So if you're interested in any of these knives, the Bucardo, the Denka, the Amuse, the Cage, or the Shimo, I've reviewed every one of those on the channel, so you can check that out. We have a cloth, and we have an air freshener. They give you an air freshener for your car, which is pretty cool. And then in here, we should have extra hardware, which is always well received for me. So you're going to get those 5mm 1/16 bearings and washers. You're going to get an extra mosaic pin. What? Where does that go? Interesting. I don't see, oh, maybe it's on the blade? That would be wild. And then here's a pivot, assembly, and body hardware. I'm curious what this is for. Let's take a look at this knife. And we're gonna get into this bad boy right now. Here it is. It's a little front flipper. It is a little guy. Here's the Denka. So it's actually bigger than the Denka. Oh, just about the same size, right? The nip is right here. And you can see it is just about the same size. So I didn't realize the Denka and the nip are similar in size. Yeah, look at that. Why did I think it was, I don't know why I thought it was bigger than the nip. Interesting. All right, so let's give her a flip. There it is. Look at that. Wild looking hawkbill. That's a hawkbill, right? Hooks down. Ergonomics. Yeah, that's comfortable. So you can lock in right here. Your thumb lands up at the tip. And you can slice, cut. You can do your raptor claw moves. And then it looks like the lock bar. So it's not a... Ooh, that's smooth. It's got a great detent. Look at that action. Can I... Oh, I can't get under there. Wait. Wait. Oh, come on. I can do it. Oh. It wants me to do it. Ah, I can't do it. It's just not enough. Just a strong detent. I mean, damn. I think I'm putting pressure on the lock bar, though. Ow. I poked myself. It is sharp, dude. Holy cow. This is nice, man. No lock stick. Very comfortable. Now, I will say the flipper tab, I wish was jimped up and around. It stops right here. And it does make it a little difficult when you're trying to pop that because, you know, you want the jimping to catch you all the way across. But it doesn't really. You have to be up at the front. But then you're so low because, you know, the flipper tab is low. You don't have a ton sticking out. I just wish the part that stuck out had more jimping or something. I don't know how to explain that better. It's the only way to deploy it. Don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, this is starting to hurt. Because that flipper tab doesn't have enough jimping. You can't really... I'm sure I could get it if I tried hard enough. But it's going to hurt. Yeah. Reach around. Ow. Lock bar's getting in the way on the reach around there. Can't really... Oh, just got it. Left-handed maybe would be easier because there's no lock bar to contend with over there. But then I'm hitting myself. Let's try it again. There you go. So, mostly a front flipper. You know, I guess I would say it's maybe not meant to be super fidgety or anything. It's meant more for looking cool and being kind of tactical. Which, you know, it does those things. Whatever this inlay is, it must be titanium, right? Yeah, it's a titanium inlay. And it's M390 steel. M-Tray 90. All right, the action is buttery, though. I mean, look at that. I really wish they had just made the flipper tab a little more aggressive. And then I think it would be amazing because you just have more to pop it with. You know, I think I'm getting used to it, though. It's a little oiled up, I think, up there. So once that kind of wears off. You have clamshell on this construction, which is cool. Look at that jimping back here. You can see that choil area is all back here. The clip. It is a Tiguis design. So another design from Tiguis. He designed the Denka, of course. So we can put those bad boys side by side. Very, very cool. This one is probably going to be a little bit better of a cutter because you have a taller grind. You have that hawkbill, so some people aren't going to want to sharpen this recurve, right? I should get something to cut. Hang on. I don't have anything wild. I just have some printer paper here, but Wow. Compared to the Denka, I feel like just isn't the best cutter. Well, see, again, this is paper, so it'll cut that really damn well. I just noticed if you're cutting cardboard or something, because it has this short grind and then the hole and everything, it does bind up a little bit. It's not terrible. It's a great, like, Amazon box warrior. But this thing is, man, it's really comfortable in the hand. That's one thing Tiguous really has down. You know, it's a small knife. It's an unique design, a wild looking design, but yet it has very comfortable ergonomics. Both of these are superbly comfortable. For such a small knife, they just melt into my hands. Look, I'm Edward Tiguous hands. Edward Cabelled hands. That's what they call me. Look at that. And then you got that hook, right? Hey, that's my Slurpee. Let me get your Slurpee. No, you ain't getting my Slurpee. He grabbed my Slurpee. Ah! Right? Ah! Touch my Slurpee, bro. Look what happened to your shirt. Huh? Look what happened to your boxers. Oh, you got a wedgie? I know. I'm an idiot. We know, guys. You're not giving us any highlights down in the comments when you tell me that, all right? Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I just wish that flipper tab was a little better. It's really, well, I have two things that I would nitpick on this. The flipper tab, it works, right? But it definitely is a little bit of a pain because you have to get it exactly right. If not, it's going to hurt. The reach around's not as great because you have the lock bar. And you can't really do this move because the detent's just too good. So I would say it really hinders the fidget factor on this. But, you know, I'm sure if you spent time with it, you would get it down and you'd be banging it like that. That is one gripe. And then my other gripe is that it, just like the Denka here, he designed it with a hole and you can't use it to flick. That's always a bummer for people. I'm sure some people can get in there. I just can't even start to get in there. Well, I can kind of catch it, but I just don't have enough strength to get it to fly out. I mean, maybe left-handed if I dug in enough, I could get it. Come on, baby. So she said, let me try to get on that clip. Make sure I'm on that clip. Here we go. We're going to get it. I can't get it. So those are two things. And, you know, those are not minor. You know, you want to be able to fidget with your knife and handle your knife. Now, ergonomics are superb. I mean, look at this. Reverse Friday night gas station grip is absolute money. By the way, I got a new watch band. This is the Groove Life one, and it's sick because it's leather on one side, and then it's got like sport band material on the inside, so it won't get all nasty. Anyway, look at that. Just really, really sleek, comfortable in the hand in both orientations. So, yeah, if you're into little nugget knives, as my buddy Knife Nerdery would say, this one's probably for you. So, check it out. This is the Cabell. Actually, let's find out what it's called because we actually don't know. They didn't have anything in the box. Let's see. CabellKnife.com. So, you guys can use my link down below to pull this up. And Denka, do we not have this guy released yet? Don't think this guy is released yet. Front flipper. Yeah, this guy's not out yet. So I'm going to go ahead and guess it's going to be, you know, somewhere around the 250 to 300 range. It really varies with Cabell because I think it depends on what OEM they use. If they make it themselves or they have somebody else make it or whatever, I think that really changes the price. We never did figure out what this was for. Where's that little guy? Never figured out what this was for. It's like a little mosaic pin. Does it unscrew? I don't know what this is. It's like a button. Look at that. So, is there somewhere I could put that? I mean, what could you do with this? Put it here in place of your screw down here? I don't know what else you could do with it. I mean, you could... Oh, is it meant to be a stud, dude? That would be wild. If my buddy Backpack B's watching, I know his eyes just lit up, but I doubt that's what this is for because it doesn't really look like a stud, but we're going to find out. Come on. Freaking tiny things. It's just hard to hold stuff like this. Well, just fell out of there, so I don't think that's what it is. That would have been cool, right? If it was a stud. You can kind of push it up to the front there. Can it even close with it in there? No. Okay, so it is definitely not. The only reason I checked that is because that's happened to me before. Where I didn't realize something was had a thumb stud. If you're wondering why that seems outrageous. Other option would be something down here. I mean, I could be missing something completely, but let's just see if this slots in there at all. No, kind of fits in there. It's kind of odd, but kind of works. Is this clip mounted from inside? Yes, it is. So you couldn't install this without taking the knife apart. It's possible that they have it so it's a way to take the clip off, but I don't think so because the clip, if you look at the cutout for the clip, see the shape of the clip? It doesn't match this at all. So this, I have no idea what this is for. No freaking idea. Could it swap out with the pivot? No. Maybe it's just something for you if you want it. I don't know. I'll have to ask them. But yeah, I'll do a full video on this guy once I handle it a little longer, carry it, and once I know the name. And some other stuff, the price, what that thing is, anything else I need to know. I'll check with Tiguis and Cabell, but another cool one from them, another unique design from them, and there you go. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Check out Cabell Knives, other offerings. Check out their their knife case, and anything else that they have. It'll be linked down below. Okay, catch you guys later. Peace.